4 goals and 2 assists in the month of June. They'll be looking for him to do more good things tonight. Amir Daly and former New York City player Nico Benalcazar get starts in the midfield. Gail Gibert and, of course, one of their Iron Men as well, Brian Schaefer, lead the back line. Haven't seen them in so long, but they're back. New York City under Matt Pilkington. So many stars to look out for. Taylor Calhera has been in a good run of scoring form. The young prodigy Maximo Carrizo have a chance to really jump up the table if they can continue where they left off in June. Cincinnati gets the party started here in Highland Heights. Sean St. Jacques, our entire crew. Elias goes right back to work down the far side. Early ball into the penalty area. Aravallo arrives and plays it square. Calhera has it saved by Evan Loro. Meyer gets back between the posts. Jimenez plays it out wide. Curled into the middle, it's a headed shot, and it's wide of the post off the head of Santos. The young talent, Maximo Carrizo, bends in a good ball. Calhera couldn't quite redirect it. He gets back on it, and it's saved by Loro off the line. He hit it off the bar and kept it out. A magnificent stop to thwart Matthew Leong, who looked beckoned to score. A jaw-dropping save from the Cincinnati first-teamer. How did he manage it? Great header initially on the second attempt by Calhera, and Leong looks 99% chance on for him to score. It doesn't go across. Evan Loro with a remarkable save. And now both teams have come within a whisker of opening the scoring. Cincinnati's turn, and Bovedem! Good hold-up play, able to get it to Steven Bednarski, who plays it right back across! And the shot in the end tame enough for Loro to make the stop. Jimenez arrived late. It was at just the right time to get a strike away. And again, not venomous enough to stop the first-team goalkeeper. It's gonna take a lot more than that today to beat Evan Loro. What an amazing stop he made earlier. There's more defending for Cincinnati to do here. Aravallo looks like he will trot over to take the corner, with New York City looking to find the opening statement in this first half. Bends the ball in. Calhera's header. Wasn't a million miles away, but it goes out of play. Elias, it was clever, tried to send it through. And then Bovedem has it taken away by Bednarski. A refresh for New York. Owusu. Oh, brilliant turn from Taylor Calhera! And he finishes! It's an 8th goal of the season for Taylor Calhera. He scored in 5, I should say, straight games for New York. And New York City jump out in front. The brilliance of Taylor Calhera continues in MLS Next Pro. He's still right in the Golden Boot race. Just look at this. It's a wonderful turn and a brilliant finish. An understudy in that regard, and it's just been wonderful. 5 straight league goals for him. Cincinnati look to respond as Owusu looks to clear. As does Carrizo, not definitively cleared. Bovedem gets past 2 challenges and shoots. William Meyer stops it. Finds Foster. Foster back across. Kenji and Bovedem. It's a wonderful give and go! And it's Myers with the save. Mbomodem gets it back. Plays it across, headed away by Owusu. Daly retrieves. Jimenez helps out. It's headed centrally, and Santos is offside to strike it, and did not get it anywhere near the target. And that is the last act of the half in Kentucky. What a half it was. Chances galore, wonderful play from both teams, really, showing you the form they've been in. Here, New York City coming off their long break of almost a month. They've won 3 straight, unbeaten in their last 6. Can they keep that streak running? And Cincinnati have won 4 in a row, and they've won 9 of their last 10. So it's one that goes on the New York City side of things. Mbomodem takes a strike on. Meyer is there. New York City have scored 3 or more goals. Aravalo with Carrizo to his right. Aravalo's going to shoot! It's parried away by Loro. Tried to catch him out, but the first teamer was having none of it. He was well positioned to begin with, Evan Loro. And I think he had it covered regardless of which side of the post that was potentially going to hit. Good goalkeeping, and it leads to a New York City corner. Aravalo bends it in. It was headed by Calhera. Now, and Orlando City B have a lead of 1-0 over Carolina Core. Cincinnati looking for a response here. Owusu gets a big boot onto that. That cross was traveling inside the penalty area. Cincinnati get a corner out of it. Take 2 from the corner. Oh, with the near post, Santos tried to get ahead onto that. Handball appeals come in from some of the Cincinnati players. On we go. Tablante spears one back towards the edge of the penalty area, and the header is redirected into the path of Meyer. Another header that required high levels of technique. That's a giveaway. Cincinnati wins the ball back. Tablante. Benalcazar. Daly across. Santos equalizes! Guilherme Santos brings Cincinnati level. And the hosts celebrate. It's 1-1. It all stems from the takeaway. Rosansky has his pocket picked. Beautiful. Booked for dissent. If he comes on, that's going to be worth keeping in mind. Meanwhile, Aravalo's in for New York. It's another good save from Evan Loro at a tight angle. It's a corner for New York after another close call. Daly actually pokes it through for Aravalo. Might have gone side netting or hit the outside of the post, but Evan Loro can't take too many risks there and was right to parry it out of danger. From the corner, it's headed out of trouble for now. Oh, it bounced over Tayo's head, but Carrizo followed up and he handled the ball. It's a Cincinnati free kick. Santos is played in behind. A couple New York City players catch up to him, but then it's played in behind for Tablante. Tablante across, and Cirilla couldn't get a touch on it. Lightning quick counterattack from Cincy. Tablante switched sides, and Cirilla, who's the joint leading goal scorer for Cincinnati this season, could not quite get a header onto it. But it goes out for a corner. More pressure upcoming for Cincinnati. Cincinnati looking to turn the game on its head. Mbomodem service. Gibert right down the middle for Meyer. New York City comes out with possession, but Jimenez just comes off a bit worse for wear, gives it away to Mbomedem. A Travella cross to Tablante. Tablante! Meyer parries it. Daly on the scene, sends it back in. Meyer is there to make the catch ahead of Benalcazar. Recovered again by Benalcazar. And then played ahead, Bednarski's there again. And then another bad challenge comes in from Agaidu, who's already been booked. New York continues going. Referee stops it. Oh, it's going to be a red card. Yes, Agaidu. I was going to say he's already been booked. Bednarski late double swap for New York City. And that is how the match ends in normal time. A lot of pressure taking the first penalty, trying to get New York City off on the right foot in the shootout. And that's exactly what Elias does. Sends Loro the wrong way, and New York City have the early advantage. You can't do a much better job than that. Right in the corner, and Loro went the wrong way anyway. So it's 1-0 to New York City, and this is a big one. The former New York City player, Nico Benalcazar, is going to take against his former club to even the shootout. Benalcazar, oh, how good is that? Ice cold from the penalty spot, and he rubs a little salt in it against his former employers. Wonderfully done. Nerves of steel to make it 1-1. Next up for New York, Taylor Calhera scored the goal in the 30th minute. 8 goals on the season, likely puts him right back in the Golden Boot conversation. How's his nerve from the penalty spot to try to give New York City their lead back? He scores. Another Jorginho impression, little hop, skip, and a jump. And Taylor Calhera slots it in. 2-1 New York. Now then, one of Cincinnati's joint leading goal scorers with 4 of them this season, Stefan Cirilla. He's going to take second for FC Cincinnati. Can he even the shootout through 2 rounds? Cirilla just about gets it past William Meyer, I think. The goalkeeper got a touch onto that. Not enough of one. And it's 2-2 through 2 rounds. Meyer gets a good amount of contact onto that. But the pace beats him. And it's 2 goals apiece. And remember, Matt Pilkington made 2 late substitutions right at the end. Here's one of them, Camille Azam Ruiz. Didn't play a minute in the match. Came on at the end for this moment here. He steps up for New York and scores for New York. Good decision from Matt Pilkington, to say the least. Wonderful penalty. 3-2 New York. A 1-goal scorer has already converted. Here comes the other. Guilherme Santos equalized in normal time, just in front of the hour mark. Can he equalize in the shootout to make it 3 apiece? Boy, the crowd has been hushed for most of this shootout. High tension. That's why the league has these moments for the players to experience. Santos steps up and scores. Brilliant penalty. Can he give New York match point? He goes quickly and he scores. Caught almost everybody out, including Evan Loro. And it's match point. Laurel just had to guess. Has to score past Meyer. But Meyer saves again! And New York City wins the shootout by 4-3. Goalkeeping heroics from William Meyer give New York City an additional point.